No Rest for the Wicked is a game that grabs your attention with its title alone, hinting at relentless action, punishment, and unforgiving odds. At its core, this is a fast-paced roguelike action experience packed with intense combat, procedural encounters, and high-stakes decision-making. But bold concepts and frenetic gameplay don't always add up to a cohesive experience. So the real question is No Rest for the Wicked actually worth playing? From the moment you step into the game's world, it makes one thing clear: you're expected to fight. Combat is immediate and unforgiving, demanding quick reflexes and tactical awareness. You'll face waves of enemies with varying attack patterns, environmental hazards that punish hesitation, and bosses that test your mastery of the mechanics. This isn't a game that lets you coast. It requires precision, adaptability, and focus.
When I was a child,
The combat system is where this game lives and breathes. Weapons feel responsive, attacks have satisfying impact, and enemy behavior keeps you constantly on your toes. The controls are tight, which is essential when every hit can mean the difference between progress and starting over. You'll dodge, block, and counter in real time, leaning heavily on muscle memory as you learn enemy tells and refine your approach. Where No Rest for the Wicked stands out is in how it blends variety with challenge. Each run introduces new enemy combinations, randomized layouts, and unpredictable loot drops that change how you approach encounters. High-risk zones might yield powerful upgrades, but they also increase enemy aggression. You're constantly making decisions that impact difficulty and potential rewards, and that risk/reward tension keeps runs engaging. However, this is not without its drawbacks. The difficulty curve is steep, especially early on. New players may feel overwhelmed by the speed and aggression of enemies, and progress can be slow until fundamental patterns click. For some players, this can feel punishing rather than rewarding. If you prefer gradual difficulty spikes or richer narrative context alongside your gameplay, this title's pure combat focus may feel one-dimensional. Visually, the game adopts a bold, stylized approach. Environments are sharp and varied, with clear visual cues that help distinguish hazards from safe space even amidst the chaos. Character and enemy designs lean into dark, gritty aesthetics that reinforce the high-stakes tone. It isn't groundbreaking in terms of graphical fidelity, but it communicates action clearly and keeps you oriented during fast combat encounters. Sound design plays a crucial role here. Weapon strikes, enemy growls, and impact effects are punchy and layered, adding to the visceral feel of each battle. The soundtrack pulses with tension, driving the adrenaline that suits this style of gameplay. Audio cues are also functional. Enemy warnings, attack telegraphs, and environmental sounds all help you make better split-second decisions. Replay value is strong because of the procedural elements and build diversity. No two runs feel exactly the same, and as you unlock new weapons, abilities, and modifiers, you'll find yourself experimenting with different playstyles. Whether you favor heavy weapons with slow but powerful hits or fast, agile builds that rely on evasion, the game supports varied approaches that keep runs fresh.
The pestilence is a punishment upon those who have lost their faith.
Is it now? How convenient.
You question the church?
You're not the church, Madrigal. You're just the tip of its spear.
Enough. Whatever the cause of this sickness, I cannot allow it to spread. My father has been weak for many years. I will begin my reign doing what he could not.
My king, you are grieving. I must recommend against
It's already done. Tomorrow, Madrigal Celine and her Inquisition will set sail for Sacra.
I promise we will cleanse the island of this wickedness. Our new king's faith in the church is well placed.
Our king's faith was never in question. Ellsworth is a strong ruler, Your Grace. Sacra will recover.
No. Sacra will be reborn. This is my responsibility to the kingdom. With God's hands, we will reach into every corner of the island and bring it like a newborn babe, screaming into the light.
So, is No Rest for the Wicked worth playing? If you enjoy fast-paced action, precise combat mechanics, and roguelike progression with meaningful choice, then yes, this is worth your time. It delivers exactly the kind of challenge that fans of unforgiving action games crave. However, if you prefer slower pacing, narrative depth, or gentler difficulty curves, this may feel overwhelming or repetitive. No Rest for the Wicked isn't trying to hand you a relaxed experience. It's designed to challenge, punish, and reward those who learn through repetition and mastery, and within that scope, it succeeds. If you enjoyed this Is It Worth Playing review and want more honest breakdowns of action titles, roguelikes, and hard-hitting games, check out the other videos on the channel. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I'll see you in the next review.